Hey, friend Henry Flowers here with Protecting Black Life. Really excited about this, the first day of Black History Month. And of course, here we go. We got the people who jumping all over the whatever bandwagon they belong to start a whole bunch of silliness. So, this article, University of Connecticut to build blacks only segregated dorm. And a friend of mine chimed in and said, "Isn't that what Dr. King and all the early civil rights leaders fought to eliminate? Segregation." Well, first thing is that Dr. King and those who went before him, and especially those who gave their lives to abolish slavery, after many gave their lives to escape slavery, after those who lived for so many years under slavery, those people weren't fighting for the end of segregation. Make no mistake, they were fighting for their civil rights. They were fighting for the right to be recognized as human beings. Okay, and sure, segregation is up under the umbrella of civil rights, but segregation in itself is not an immoral thing. So going back to this article here, and it's funny how people, you got the responses to the article and everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon. So here it is, Yukon Scholars House, SCHOLA 2RS. I don't know why they spelled it like that, but here's what it means. So a couple of doctors responded here, and of course you got people chiming in. Others ask where the Caucasian Learning Center is, and all this stuff. It's funny how people always say, "Where's White History Month?" Well, if there was a white entertainment television, man, listen, there has been white entertainment television for years. Shall I name a few movies and shows where there were no blacks? Did you see any blacks on Happy Days? How about in Mayberry? Were there any blacks in those movies? No. So for a long time, we were to a place where we weren't seen as relevant in society, and so of course these things had to be put in place for us to recognize it. And from what I'm reading in the article, and you can go to the article yourself, this is thelibertarianrepublic.com. University of Connecticut to build blacks only segregated dorm. And from the gist of the article, it's saying that what they're doing is they're adding to, this is not the first one, because they have a Latino dorm as well, and they have a women only dorm, and they specifically educate people about that specific segment of society. And so this one is going to be for blacks, for black men who, and of course, UConn, blacks are not highly represented at UConn, and sometimes these guys feel left out. So there's going to be, in this dorm, there's going to be an education thrust towards teaching them about their culture and this kind of thing in history. I think that's not a bad thing. If there's a Black History Month, it should be to honor and remind people of their history, because quite frankly, our history was stolen from us. Y'all remember that? And listen, I know many of you, modern day whites, you did nothing to cause what happened back then. You are repulsed about it and that kind of thing. But listen, let's not ignore it. It happened. We need to deal with it. When you're talking about black history, I'd like to be taught by a black person. Just like if I wanted to learn about German history, I'd like to hear it from a German. And so let's not get up in arms about these things, guys. Listen, let's be able to come to the table with a dialogue where we can let our ideas do battle and not do battle with one another about semantics and things that don't even matter. Because when it comes to protecting black life, here's the fact. There was a time where black life was being persecuted and oppressed. And there is a persecution and oppression happening today, and it is abortion in society. It's connected to this race issue, and that's what I'm here to do at Protecting Black Lives, is to help blacks in this community understand the oppression that's still going on, the issues that need to be dealt with on a real basis. And quite frankly, I'm trying to help young black men especially learn how to think and how to make life-giving choices so that they don't even end up in the unplanned pregnancy center in that situation, and that they can live their lives powerfully in every area of their life. So listen, don't jump on the bandwagon so easily. Segregation is not a bad thing. We have fought for and have gotten and will continue to fight for civil rights.